okay. It's okay, friends. It's okay. Hey there, Randy. Randy, I'm here to help. If you're planning on doing anything special for a lady because it is Mother's Day, I'm here to help. If you're cooking anything, and drop in the chat if you want to honor a special lady or ladies. Now this one, y'all, because this has been out of water since Thursday when I purchased these, we're going to let that one go because there's so many other pretty ones. If your flowers came in a vase, great. If they didn't, KendyK is going to show you how to put flowers in a vase. Start with some room temperature water. I've got a vase, and if you don't have a vase, check the kitchen thoroughly. Check all the cabinets. I bet you have a mason jar or anything. Anything that can take flowers, you can use as a vase. If you put them in a mason jar, we're just going to call them country chic. And she'll be tickled that you thought enough to try to do some flower arranging yourself. Okay, these are carnations. And in your flowers, if you open the bouquet, you'll have one of these packets with flower food in them. And I'm just going to put a little bit in each. If your flowers didn't come with that, this is how KendyK can help. If you didn't get this little flower food packet in your bouquet of flowers, take about a half a teaspoon of sugar and dissolve it. Now, it looks a little cloudy right now, y'all, but I promise you it'll clear up. It will clear up. The water will clear up. And if you didn't get it, put a little sugar in there and it will dissolve too. Don't use cold water on your flowers. Use room temperature water so that they can thrive. You're welcome. That's what KendyK is here for. KendyK is just trying to help a little bit. Now, when you put flowers into vases, you want to pull off the leaves because you want everything, you want all the water that you have in your mason jar or in your vase, you want it to go up the stem and keep your flowers nice and fresh, right? So I'm pulling off all of the extra leaves because if they get wet, they'll start to stink. So we're going to just pull them off, right? And this stem, these are long stem flowers. So we're going to cut them off. And when I cut, you can cut with a knife or you can cut with scissors. But what you should do is cut at an angle. See how I cut at an angle? So that gives me more surface area so that more water can get up the stem to the flowers, to the cut flowers. And you'll do some longer than others, some shorter. I always cut, sometimes I cut them too short, sometimes I cut them too long. So better to cut short and then cut off a little bit more if you need a little bit more cut off. So taking off all the leaves because we don't want to send water to the leaves. We want the water in our vase or in our mason jar. We want it to go straight up to the flowers and keep those nice and pretty for as long as we can. Happy Mother's Day. It's a day to celebrate not just mothers, but women. So do something intentional. If you encounter a woman today, look at her and smile and tell her Happy Mother's Day. What's wrong with bringing somebody joy? Absolutely nothing wrong with bringing somebody some joy. Ooh, that's why I like these flowers from Sam's Club. I have a video. If you're interested, there's a video. I posted it yesterday just in time for those who were still going out to get lovely things for the women in their lives for Mother's Day. So check out that video because I've already found the best things at the best prices in Sam's Club. I have all price points starting at $9.81. You can get a great Mother's Day gift for $9.81 at Sam's Club. So make your way. Make your way to Sam's Club. So I pulled off all of the flowers, all of the leaves along the stem. There's my rose. There's my rose. And you can blow in it or you can spin it and it will open up. Ooh, this has thorns on it. So I won't be spinning that too much. But you can open up a rose. I'm going to blow on this one. Ooh, that hurt my fingers when I did that. I tried to spin it to make it open up. They'll open up because we have some sugar water in there. And that's pretty much what that food is, that little packet. Flowers are going to perk up anyway. These flowers have been sitting, they were out of water for at least a day and a half. I bought these Thursday, y'all. And KendyK was doing a whole bunch of things. It was a busy weekend for me. Hope y'all had a great weekend, and I hope you are taking at least some time during this weekend. Everyone under the sound of my voice. Hope you're taking some time, making some time to just relax. Relax. Slow down. Slow down and relax. So I'm going through what's left of my flowers that I did not treat with TLC and seeing if we can get a floral bouquet out of here. Out of these beautiful flowers that I caught at Sam's Club. But then forgot to put them in water until today. Oh, I think I did put them in water yesterday. But I left them wrapped up in the plastic, and you want to get them out of that plastic as soon as you can. Y'all, this is KendyK all day. We're doing floral arrangements, and KendyK is here to be your sister friend. If you need help cooking something for a lady in your life, drop in the chat. Let me know. Tell me what you're working with. Tell me what's your protein. What do you want to do? And I will walk you through it. I'll walk you through it. We're building some bouquets here right on the fly. Happy Mother's Day to all women. This is just a day to celebrate women. And I did not honor these flowers. These beautiful flowers, I did not honor them by getting them into some water. Left them out for at least a day with no water at all. And then once I pull off all of the lower stems that are going to be in the water, then I'm making a point of cutting the long stem at an angle to ensure I have a large surface area. And you want some at lower heights and then some at taller heights. Because just like people, all flowers are different, right? We're doing some floral bouquets on the fly. Y'all welcome in. Happy Mother's Day. There's a rose. And this rose, this petal is in bad shape, so just pull it off. Yeah, I was outside watering the grass yesterday. I don't have to water today because it rained overnight, and I think we're supposed to have showers throughout the day. So I don't plan to water today, but I might. We'll just play it by ear, but so far so good. And anyway, a fly got in here, and that fly is so loud. He's been buzzing since yesterday. I'm like, dude, I didn't even know flies could make that much noise. We are putting together some floral arrangements. So I'm not really concerned too much about the look of the bouquets right now. I'm just trying to get them into some fresh water and pull off those lower leaves. This kind of stuff right here is good for filler. If you look a little close though, there are little flowers on it. It's really good for filler, but still pull off the lower ones because you want all of this to be in the water, clean and in the water. And if you have leaves that get wet, they'll just start to stink, and they'll make your arrangement stink. So getting rid of all of that. And flowers soak up a lot of water, so check them tomorrow because you might need to put a little extra water in there. Cut flowers soak up a lot of water. Check out my video. I loaded it yesterday, and I'm calling it my Mother's Day gift guide. It's from Sam's Club. Everything purchased at Sam's Club, including meal ideas. So I suggest you make your way to Sam's Club. Especially at this late hour. If you're just now getting out trying to do Mother's Day, you better get it all at Sam's Club. You better get something to eat, something for a gift. Just go to Sam's Club. It's a one-stop shop. That's KendyK's expert recommendation. Get everything you need at Sam's Club, including a gift card. So I love these because these haven't opened up yet. And ooh, they're going to be nice when they open up. I'm forgetting to check my chat. So let me check the chat right quick. Yeah, thank you for the hearts. This is KendyK all day. We're using room temperature water, and I've added the little packet that came with this bouquet of flowers. And if your flowers don't come with a packet, put about a half of a teaspoon of sugar into the water, and it will serve as food for your cut flowers. So I took off all the lower leaves on this one, and then I cut the stem at an angle. And I think I want to do this one over here. It's going to be pretty. And I'm just trying to get my flowers into some water because I forgot to put them in water when I purchased them, y'all. So I'm pulling off any bad leaves and petals, and pulling off all the leaves off the stems. You don't want any stems on the leaves if you're going to put them in water. We're going to arrange in just a second. I haven't arranged them. I'm just getting them in some water, into some fresh water right now. Now KendyK is going to clean up her mess. Look at there. There's one variegated carnation. She's pretty. Just getting them in some water right now. And this one has bit the dust because I didn't have it in water. And I love sunflowers too. That was kind of disrespectful to the sunflowers. I'm cleaning up my mess, y'all. This is KendyK all day. KendyK is about to start cooking, and I want to help you. What are you cooking today for Mother's Day? All day, celebrating women all over this world. Women all over the world. Today is your day. I pulled this quiche out of the freezer, so it just needs to go in the oven. My oven is preheating. It's not preheating because I didn't finish hitting start to preheat it. And I'm going to pop my quiche back in the oven and let it warm, because KendyK is an advocate of meal prep. Saves time, and it also ends up saving a lot of money so that I don't end up eating out. I can control my calories, the salt, all of those things if I eat the majority of my meals at home. So that's why I do meal prep. It saves me time, it saves me money, and it lets me control my diet. This is KendyK all day. We've got a quiche that just needs to be reheated. If you haven't started, y'all, check in the description box in this video. Just check the description box, and I have a link to how to do a Mother's Day that is fit for a queen. I posted that video yesterday, so just drop down in the description box and hit the link. It's a gift buying guide, and it gives you lots of recipes that you can think about, recipe ideas that you can think about for Mother's Day. The best thing, one of the best gifts you can give to a woman on Mother's Day, and it's absolutely free, it's the gift of peace and quiet. let her be. Let her be. In fact, when the children get up, why don't you and the children get up as fast as you can, tell them to put on anything, and just leave her the house. Just give her 2 hours of peace and quiet, 4 hours of peace and quiet. She'll love that. She'll love that today. You know, this is my breakfast quiche. It is just a classic cheese and onion quiche. And quiche is an egg pie. And I think we're going to do some breakfast potatoes because I think that that's one way to dress up some bacon and eggs. And we're going to turn it into more of a brunch if you want to do that. To honor a woman, call it a brunch. Yeah, but I pulled my quiche out of the freezer, but you can make one fresh. You yet have time. But if all you have is eggs, you don't have a frozen pie crust, then we're going to do a frittata instead of a quiche. And yes, KendyK already has a video on frittatas. This is KendyK all day. KendyK, y'all, my hotline is open. The cooking helping hotline is open. Waiting on you to tell me what you need help with. Do you need gift ideas? If you need gift ideas, if you need help with flowers, run. Don't walk to Sam's Club. Sam's Club has the freshest flowers. This is KendyK all day. This was a frozen quiche that I pulled out of the freezer. I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees and cooking fresh. I'm going to do some breakfast potatoes because I think that will help a lot of friends who are trying to do something special for a lady in their life. You can take these same breakfast potatoes and you can serve them for brunch or even as a side for dinner. So we're going to cook those live. This is KendyK all day. We're going to do some breakfast potatoes. To go with our quiche. We're going to do brunch. Let her sleep. Let her sleep. Let's make it a brunch or a lunch or even dinner. This is KendyK all day. Y'all don't forget to hit the like button, please. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to your girl. KendyK is getting ready to do some breakfast potatoes live. And these are some frozen bell pepper strips. And the good thing about freezing things, you don't lose any of the nutrients. They are good and fresh, friends. Good and fresh. They've been flash frozen and kept fresh in the freezer. Great meal prep tip. Okay, that was our oven, friends. I'm going to put you on, I'll put you right here at an angle so that I can pop my quiche in the oven. My quiche was already cooked and frozen. So I'm going to put foil over it so that it can warm in the oven on 350. If you need Mother's Day help, if you don't have a clue what you're gonna do, tell me what your budget is. Tell me, are you trying to cook something today? Or you're trying to do a gift today? You let me know and I will work with you on that. Promise. KendyK's got you covered. I'm here for the next 2 hours, friends. And then I'm going to go enjoy Mother's Day too, because I'm a mother too, right? Mother's Day is celebrating women, all women. All women. We're going to do some breakfast potatoes here, y'all. And I'm going to spiffy up my flowers. I'm going to sit them, yeah. Well, I'll leave them right there for y'all to enjoy. They're so pretty. They're so pretty already, and I haven't even arranged them. They are gorgeous. I haven't even arranged them, and they're still just already gorgeous. KendyK is also going to do some special potatoes or breakfast potatoes, but you can also use the same recipe for skillet potatoes, fried potatoes and onions. You can also use the same recipe for potatoes to go with whatever protein you're going to have for dinner. If you're trying to do a special meal, it's just that simple, friends. Just that simple. Happy Mother's Day to all the women that passed through this space. Y'all, thank you for rocking and riding with me. This is KendyK all day. KendyK decided to support folks who are trying to do something special for women in their lives, and so I'll be here for KendyK's Mother's Day Cooking Help and Hotline. The hotline is open for the next 2 hours. We'll be right here to support you. Drop in the chat if you need help. Did you forget today was Mother's Day? If so, then I've got some ideas for you. so that she will never know. I've got a quiche in the oven, but you might need to make a frittata. Because to make a quiche, you're going to need a frozen pie crust. But if you've got eggs, if you've got milk, almond milk will work as well. And if you've got a few veggies like onions, you can do a frittata. So I'm going to drop my frittata video. And it is a 30-minute meal, friends. So you can bring that lady in your life a pretty fancy brunch or late breakfast using KendyK's frittata recipe. I'll drop a link to that into the description box for this video. Happy Mother's Day to women all over this world. Give her something special for brunch. Y'all, it's special just because you don't call it breakfast, you call it brunch. Or you can add these skillet potatoes to a lunch menu or to a dinner menu. Anything that you need them to be. Anything that you need them to be. Happy Mother's Day, celebrating women all over this world. Happy Mother's Day. Okay, Damo's barbecuing today. Good choice, Damo. Yeah, if you're not so good in the kitchen, and even if you are, if I was a woman, I wouldn't turn down a good barbecue that I didn't have to fix. Amen? Amen. Yeah, I'm off camera cutting my potatoes without a potato peeler. This is KendyK all day. So let me tell y'all, Damo's down in the chat chatting with us. Happy Mother's Day, Mrs. Damo. Happy Mother's Day to you, sister. Damo says barbecue was requested for this Mother's Day. So the lesson in that is follow directions. If she told you what she wanted, give it to her. Right? Give that thing to her. Perfect day for a barbecue. Perfect day for a barbecue. If you need a side, this is all the potatoes that KendyK has in the house, y'all. These 3 little potatoes. And this one has some little eyes starting to grow on it, so I've got to use it. But Damo, I would give you a step-by-step on how to do potato salad, homemade potato salad. So if you need some sides to go with that barbecue, Damo, what you can do is you can use these skillet potatoes that I'm about to do as a side. If you have a can of baked beans, If you're feeding a family, you're going to need more than one can of baked beans, or you're going to need one of those taller cans of baked beans. And since you're going to be at the store, another common side with barbecue is potato salad or slaw. So pick up a little pint of potato salad or slaw so that you make that barbecue into a meal. You can also pick up some bagged salad, and everybody needs roughage. Roughage is lettuce, cabbage, greens. That's roughage. That's good fiber for good digestion. As humans, we tend not to eat nearly enough, have enough fiber in our diets. I'm cutting these potatoes off camera and putting them in some water so that they don't discolor. That water will also pull some of the starch out of the potato. But let me tell you, let me be clear on this. These are potatoes, so they are full of carbs, full of starch. But it's also Mother's Day, and ain't a thing wrong. Ladies, it is your day. It's our day. We can do whatever it is we want. Right? Right. Grabbing some extra virgin olive oil out of the pantry here. Go ahead and get our skillet hot. I've got a quiche in the oven that is just rewarming. It was already fully cooked. And KendyK meal preps. So it was already fully cooked. All it has to do is warm. I put a piece of foil over the top of it because I don't want it to get any more brown. I just want to reheat it. Happy Mother's Day to women all over the world. We're going to do some breakfast potatoes here. Just some skillet potatoes. And I am preheating my skillet to a 4, which is right before medium on my stovetop. Y'all, thank you for hitting the like button. If you are a subscriber, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. This is KendyK all day. KendyK is going to be here till the top of the hour. Providing cooking help and hotline help. Maybe you are a woman this morning that Mother's Day brings up a different kind of set of feelings. You may have a child that is incarcerated, or you may have a child that is no longer with us. If that is you, then I am here with you as well. Let's lean on each other as we celebrate women today, women all over the world. Mother's Day, more than anything, is a celebration of women. Kudos to all the mothers to be. One of my friends, her little one is 6 months old, and so this is her first Mother's Day. We had, I was talking with her by phone yesterday, and she had a moment, and I was like, girl, do you realize this is going to be your first Mother's Day? We had a little moment. It's a special time. So, also to our expectant mothers, to our GGs, to all our friend girls, sister friends, meemaws, nanas, grandmas. Here's one, y'all. I'm making a point of saying a special Mother's Day to all the mother dears. Mother dears. Mother dears are the elder mothers. Think about the eldest mother in your family, in your extended family, no less. In my culture, we give the title Mother Dear to that woman, Mother Dear. If you're familiar with the producer and writer Tyler Perry, that's where he got the character Madea from. Madea is mother dear. Mother dear. Ma dear. Madea. Happy Mother's Day to all the mother dears. Madeas. Madeas. Mother dear. Those are some strong women, y'all. They kept these families together, especially in my culture. Especially in my culture. That's why to this day, we call the elder women in the church, and this is in my culture, we call the elder women in our church Mother so-and-so. It's a title of respect. We're doing some skillet potatoes this morning. But you can make these and serve these any time of day. They can be a side for your brunch. They can be a side for dinner. I have these potatoes just soaking in some water because if I don't, they'll turn colors. They'll start to brown on us. I already have some extra virgin olive oil heating in the pan. If you don't know what to do with the women in your life today, how to celebrate them, how to honor them, ask them. Ask them. And when they tell you, listen. Listen. This is KendyK all day. Y'all, we have 30 minutes remaining in our Mother's Day cooking help and hotline. The hotline is open. If you need gift buying tips, things that women want in 2025 for Mother's Day, go ahead and look in the description box for this video, the description box of this video. I have a link to my KendyK's Mother's Day gift buying guide. And I did a walkthrough at Sam's Club, and I found all the best gifts at every price point. From $9.89, you can get a great gift at Sam's Club for $9.89, all the way up to $279. is where those gifts top out. But there is something for everyone. So check out that video. You can find the link to it in the description box for this video. I also am giving you a link to my frittata, which is an egg dish. Be a great egg dish for a lunch or brunch for Mother's Day, or any day, If you're not planning to cook anything today, but you haven't yet went out to purchase anything yet, you got a slow start. That's okay. KendyK is here. I can provide you tips. Tell me what your budget is, and let's come up with a few gift ideas before you go to the store. So I'm going to take my potatoes that have been soaking in water and drain the water off. I'll drain the water off of them, and so that we have a good crisp on them, I'm just going to use some paper towel and soak up the excess water off of them. Then they'll have a good crust on them. KendyK, I told you I'm helping y'all. KendyK has got you covered. Just using some paper towel to get the excess water off of my potatoes so I can do some special skillet potatoes. Then you can take your scrambled eggs, because you feel most confident making those, and your bacon and sausage, whatever you're going to have as a protein. And you can add these skillet potatoes with it. And there you have it. I'm letting my pan get good and hot because I want a good crisp on my potatoes. And I'm using my paper towel to soak up the excess water off of the potatoes. I had them soaking in water so that they wouldn't turn brown. Letting my pan heat up. I've got some extra virgin olive oil in there. I'm sipping on some H2O with cucumbers and lemon slices. KendyK skillet potatoes coming right up. Skillet is almost ready, but not quite ready. Almost ready. We're getting there. We're getting there. You can serve these skillet potatoes for breakfast or as a side dish for lunch or dinner. Any meal. They're perfect for any meal. Y'all, I just saw I need to grab my cord so that we don't lose power. Hold your phone. Hold your phone. Got to plug this phone in. We're about to be on a 0 battery. I record on my iPhone Pro 15. Oh shoot, that's the wrong darn cord. Pulled the wrong cord out, y'all. Hold your phone. Take 2. KendyK is back. Gotta plug in the phone, which is our camera for the day. I'm a new YouTube content creator in these YouTube streets. So if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to your girl, because this is KendyK all day. I've got a good hot skillet, and I have added some extra virgin olive oil to this pan. Making sure my skillet is good and hot. You hear her talking now, don't you? Listen. I'm saying the skillet is talking to you. So I'm using a paper towel to sop up extra water off of my potatoes, because I want to make sure my potatoes have a good crisp on them. Crispy on the outside, nice and fluffy on the inside of the potato. And these were medium-sized, just Idaho russet potatoes, the cheapest potatoes they sell in the store. So they weren't big, like baking potatoes. They were just, I probably bought a 5-pound bag, but this was all that was left. And so I'd rather fix them than let them go bad. And I thought about it. I said, well, hey, this will make a nice side dish that you can integrate into your Mother's Day meal for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So to season my potatoes, because right now they have no seasoning on them, I'm using a bit of a classic Lowry's seasoned salt. Some fresh ground black pepper. And this is from McCormick. This is good on any grilled meats or vegetables. It says it right on the container. And this contains salt, onion, paprika, and roasted garlic. Yum. So, putting this on the skillet potatoes. And we're going to let those cook for just a second. And then we're going to be adding bell pepper strips and onions. Because it's Mother's Day. So we need to be fancy, right? You got to be a little fancy for Mother's Day, right? Y'all, the Mother's Day cooking help and hotline is wide open. You've got a little over 15 minutes for me to help you with Mother's Day cooking. If you see some parsley flakes, you can also add those for color to our skillet potatoes. I'm also adding some onion powder, and we use this roasted garlic and herb for our garlic powder. But if you want, I love garlic. So here's our onion powder and our garlic powder. And a little garlic powder. So I'm gonna let these cook. Just let them cook so they can get some color in that hot skillet with a little extra virgin olive oil. I'm just gonna let these cook first so they can get some color on them, some crispness on them. Don't move them, just let them cook. Happy Mother's Day. This is KendyK all day. Happy Mother's Day to women all over the world. Mother's Day is a celebration of women. I'm just letting these crisp up. And they should be okay because I'm using a non-stick pan and I put some extra virgin olive oil in the pan. So that should help them to crisp without burning. I'm using frozen onion, which is just onion that has been frozen. You don't lose any ingredients by meal prepping and saving yourself some time when cooking. You don't lose any of the nutrients. Guess what? I didn't slice these 3-color bell pepper strips up this morning. I didn't have time. I pulled them out of the freezer. Look how vibrant they are. Because they're just onions that have been flash frozen. They retain all the nutrients. Women have been doing this for centuries. Getting a meal to their families quickly. Some people call that working smart. Some people call it meal prep. And you can also look in the produce section at your store because they also have pre-diced and sliced onions and bell peppers that you can purchase as well. But you also pay a little bit more for that, the convenience of that. We have about 13 minutes remaining. I'll be here till the top of the hour. For Mother's Day cooking help, and the hotline is open. Not going to add any extra water to this because my vegetables, my onions and bell peppers were frozen, so they have enough water on them and in them to make sure that my skillet potatoes don't burn. These are skillet potatoes, so you can serve them for breakfast, for brunch, or they can be a side to a dinner meal. And plus, anytime, here's another little pro tip. Anytime, friends, that you fix onions and bell peppers, it makes your house smell like you've been slaving over the stove. Especially if you add some onion powder and garlic powder like I did to these skillet potatoes. See how they have a nice brown color on them? Because I let them cook in the hot oil before disturbing them. Just let them cook. Just let them cook. Now they're cooking right along with those fresh onions and bell peppers. Y'all, this delicious. That's all I'm gonna say, y'all. Delicious. We're doing skillet potatoes. Feel free to add this as a side dish to your breakfast or to your brunch, or it can be a side for a lunch or dinner menu. Breakfast potatoes. Just slice up some regular russet potatoes. You don't need the fancy Yukon Gold or anything like that. Any potato will work fine, even the russet ones, the cheapest ones they sell. I peeled them, sliced them, added some garlic powder, onion powder. I had some of this roasted garlic herb seasoning. I added a little bit of this, but if you just have garlic powder and onion powder, I added some black pepper, some Lowry seasoning salt. You will need some salt on these to have the best flavor, but just be careful with your salt. Put some extra virgin olive oil in the pan. Made sure the pan was good and hot. And now I am cooking those potatoes until they are soft for me. They've already got some color on them already, because when I first put them in the pan, I just let them sit there and get crisp in that oil, get some color to them. Then I added my diced onion and bell pepper strips. So we are almost done. And KendyK has a quiche in the oven. KendyK has a quiche in the oven. Jason, welcome in, friend. KendyK is here for the next 10 minutes or so, providing Mother's Day cooking help and hotline. Do you need help with anything, Jason? If you do, drop it into the chat. Do you need cooking ideas, or maybe you need gift ideas? Today's Mother's Day. We're celebrating all women today. Women all over the world. Today is our day. Jason, thank you for liking and subscribing. Jason is our newest subscriber. Welcome to the family, Jason. Welcome to the family. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. As soon as this skillet of potatoes, fried potatoes and onions are done, then we're going to close the Mother's Day cooking helping hotline for the day. Oh, it looks pretty good to you. Yeah, it looks fancy. So I'm suggesting that if you're trying to do a fancy brunch or celebration for a mother, it doesn't have to be for Mother's Day. It could be for a birthday. Anytime you want to do something a little bit fancy, go ahead and take your normal eggs and bacon or sausage, cook those like you normally cook them, and then just add these skillet potatoes to it. Add these skillet potatoes to the mix. Ooh, skillet potatoes would be a nice side to go with your duck. Jason, my daddy, loved duck. Duck sounds great. I don't have a recipe for duck. I was about to ask you, how are you going to prepare your duck? Are you doing a whole duck or just a duck breast? Oh, you have ducks. So you are going, wow, you raise ducks. Ooh, free roaming ducks. I bet you that is some good meat. You're going to do a whole duck. So I suggest, oh, you're going to smoke them in the smoker. Ooh. Outside on the smoker? Jason, that sounds amazing. I highly suggest these breakfast potatoes. I keep calling them breakfast potatoes, but really, y'all, they're skillet potatoes. They would go great with your duck. And y'all, we're just cooking the potatoes to your desired doneness. I like mine to be fork tender. I like them to have crisp on the outside and to be fork tender when I bite into them. These peppers and onions are making the house smell amazing. So full transparency here, Jason, I've never fixed duck. I have never fixed a duck. My mom has, and I'm looking at the time, she's already at church. Otherwise, we could call my mom. Butter. Jason. Butter. Let me suggest what you can do, though, Jason. Give me just a second, Jason. Here I come. Jason, if I highly recommend this garlic and herb butter from Kerrygold. Definitely, if you're trying to get a nice crispy crust on your duck, you want to put some butter on the skin side of the duck. That will ensure you have a nice golden brown crust. But you said you're smoking that. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Smoked duck. But I always recommend this Kerrygold garlic and herb butter. Yeah. We've learned better to go back to the basics, y'all, and just use real butter versus using margarine. Use real butter. Now, normally I would put the lid on my breakfast potatoes because that would help to steam them and cook faster, but I'm leaving the lid off because I want y'all to see how nice these skillet potatoes will cook for you. I'm using my non-stick skillet. I cook probably 90% of the things that KendyK cooks. I cook in this pot, and it has a lid. Yeah, much healthier, Jason. Absolutely. Every diet needs some fat in it, and use real butter rather than margarine. I'm not a physician, but I'm pretty sure your physician would tell you that too. I'm just cooking these until they are fork tender. They'd be cooking much faster if I had the lid. Yeah, so they're still pretty firm. So I can leave the lid off, but I'm gonna add a little water so I can steam them so they'll get soft. And I could put the lid on them, but I want y'all to see how I'm cooking the breakfast potatoes. I've got a quiche in the oven as well. It was a quiche that I had already prepared and fully cooked. And put it in the freezer and pulling it out for a special breakfast on Mother's Day. Okay, Jason. Jason, you sound like a really good cook. I like where your menu's headed. Mmm. Sounds amazing. Y'all, we're winding down from KendyK's Mother's Day Cooking Help and Hotline. Welcoming one of our newest subscribers, Jason, took the plunge and subscribed with us today. Welcome, Jason. Happy Mother's Day to all the women around the world. Mother's Day is a day to celebrate women all over the world. Thank you for the hearts. This is KendyK all day. Thank you for the flowers too, Jason. We did some flowers at the start of this live. Just showing everybody, in case you did pick up a floral bouquet of cut flowers, showing you how you can arrange those. If you want to share some arranged flowers with someone today. And now we're doing skillet potatoes because you can take an easy breakfast using things that you're really confident in cooking already, such as bacon and eggs or sausage and eggs, and just add some breakfast potatoes. Add some skillet potatoes to that. Skillet potatoes also will work well as a side for lunch or dinner. And this is KendyK all day. Check back with you later, Jason. You be good. Happy Mother's Day to those folks who are watching and listening to KendyK all day. See you later, Jason. Jason is one of our newest subscribers. Subscribe with us this morning during this live. Welcome, Jason. Jason's serving duck on his Mother's Day menu today. That sounds yummy. Smoked duck. Whoa. I'm doing some skillet potatoes over here. Ree, happy Mother's Day, Ree. Ree, we're using Mother's Day as a celebration of women all over the world. We're celebrating women all over the world. KendyK came on. I've been doing Mother's Day cooking help and hotline, Ree, for the past 2 hours. If you need gift ideas, if you need cooking ideas. And now, Ree, I am, just as soon as these potatoes are done, I'm going to head to church this morning for Mother's Day. But these skillet potatoes, you can serve them for breakfast. You can serve them for a brunch. I highly recommend if you're not much of a cook, but you do know how to do some bacon and some eggs, just do some of these skillet potatoes. Slice up some potatoes, put them in some extra virgin olive oil. Make sure your pan is good and hot so that you can have some good color on your potatoes. Then put them in the nice hot skillet. I season them with some Lowry seasoning salt, some fresh ground black pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. And then I just let them cook. And then I top them with some fresh diced onions and bell peppers. Skillet potatoes. Elevate your meal. Elevate your, y'all, do your normal bacon and eggs, bacon and sausage. Do your normal thing. Try adding some skillet potatoes to elevate your meal. She'll love it. She'll love it. If you're planning a barbecue, these skillet potatoes will work well as a side. Y'all, we're just finishing up this skillet of skillet potatoes with onions and bell peppers. But right now, y'all, the Mother's Day Cooking Help and Hotline is wide open. Y'all, you can look in the description box of this video that's live right now. Check the description box for my frittata recipe, my step-by-step video on making a frittata. It's an egg casserole that you might want to whip up for as long as you have egg and some veggies, cheese, some milk. You can do a frittata for a brunch or a late lunch. And you can combine these skillet potatoes with your meal or use it as a side today for breakfast or even for lunch or dinner. I'm just finishing up my skillet potatoes. And then I'm heading to church. Happy Mother's Day. Celebrating women all over the world this morning. More than anything, Mother's Day is a celebration of women. Celebrating women all over this world today. Just finishing up my skillet potatoes. And they are done when they are tender. Fork tender. It means there's no give in the fork. And so I'm letting these cook. These will cook much faster if I had the lid on them to steam them. But I want y'all to see how pretty they are. Ooh, y'all oh my goodness. It's something about those bell peppers and onions, fresh bell peppers and onions, which I had pre-sliced and diced and had them in the freezer. They are still fresh bell peppers and onions. No preservatives needed if you put them in the freezer. Meal prep, I'm trying to tell y'all. And I added garlic powder, onion powder, some black pepper, and a little bit of Lowry seasoning salt. Y'all, these are amazing. Doing some skillet potatoes to elevate your Mother's Day breakfast or brunch. If you need a free Mother's Day gift, y'all lean into this one. If you need a free Mother's Day gift, give her some peace. Get those children. Tell them to dress themselves. And y'all get in the car and go anywhere. Leave the house. Give her a couple of hours of peace and rest. Let her do whatever she wants to do without y'all. That's the best gift you can give someone for Mother's Day. If you are looking for other gift ideas, I have a link in this description box to my Mother's Day gift guide at Sam's Club. It gives you all of the gifts that I found in Sam's Club for Mother's Day at every price point, from $9.81 all the way up to $279. And I included some menu ideas. If you're trying to do a meal for the lady or the ladies in your lives, Mother's Day is a celebration of women. Now, don't forget to hit the like button. I appreciate you dropping into the chat and letting us know that you've been enjoying the live stream this morning. I appreciate that. And if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to your girl. This is KendyK All Day. KendyK thought she would be a blessing on this Mother's Day by dropping in for a quick live. I've actually been here for 2 hours. And y'all, we're down to the last 5 minutes here. I've been here for 2 hours providing Mother's Day cooking help and a hotline. So happy Mother's Day to all the sister friends, the Gigi's, the mother dears, mother dears. That's a title of respect that in my culture we give to the elder mothers of our family, the title of Mother Dear. And that's where Tyler Perry got the name for the matriarch in his movie series. Madea is Mother Dear. Madea, dear, Mother Dear. All the GGs, all the godmamas, play mamas, sister friends, big sisses, nanas, GGs, happy Mother's Day. Y'all, this one is, we're calling done, so I'm turning the stove off and wishing everyone happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. This is KendyK all day. Thank y'all for rocking and riding with me. Goodbye for